Hey there. Hi, how are you today? I hope that things are going well for you. If in fact they are not, stay headstrong. Push forward. Know that things are definitely going to get better. I am here today with a brief reading for you, for the collective, just to get an energy and a feel for what you have, or basically what you need to know. Let's run with that. What you need to know. So I'm going to go straight into it, and I've already shuffled and pulled some cards. I am using my own set of cards as well as Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle cards. So, get straight to it. At the focus of the reading, I have here release. So, if there is anything right now that you are holding on to, a job, a home situation, a friendship, a relationship. Maybe you've either been already considering releasing this connection or just recently have released some type of situation, or maybe you actually need to go forward and do so in releasing something. But that's just what I'm getting right off the top. So we'll continue to review the rest of the cards and see what the message comes to be all around. So then, following release, I pulled the word fast. We have that here. So release and fast. And following fast came up patience. So I'm not sure, obviously, what your situation is or circumstances are, but maybe there's a situation where there's something that you need to release and you need to do it quickly. And in doing that, you're going to also need to have patience with yourself, as well as just patience with the situation, as far as the outcome, as far as, what takes place beyond you releasing whatever that may be. Maybe it doesn't even have to be that you're actually releasing something tangible, right? It could literally be you just releasing certain thoughts and emotions, and maybe even a mindset that you've been holding on to for quite some time that isn't really serving you anymore. So that could be a high possibility as well. And then following that, we have sensual. Okay. So this could possibly be something involving you and a significant other, or yeah, because I mean, it could literally be maybe you've been holding on to a connection that it's just not fulfilling for you anymore. Maybe you've been praying about it. Maybe you've been really, really trying to, put together the pieces and ask yourself, hey, why am I still here in this connection or at this job or whatever it is. But I don't really, like I said, I'm feeling more that it's either something within yourself personally or it's a connection. So maybe you just need to have a little more patience, like I say, with yourself, and release, certain not so great emotions that you've been holding on to, and you need to kind of get on the ball because, like I said, we got fast. Or hey, it could even be maybe you need to fast. Maybe that is where you'll get some type of release and you'll be able to have more patience in fasting and detoxing your temple. And then just being more sensual with yourself. we can be sensual, excuse me, we can be sensual with ourselves. It doesn't have to be, I'm not talking about that, but um, just, being soft and gentle and loving on yourself and giving yourself self-care. And, like I said, that could tie into that patience as well. Like, give yourself patience for whatever it is that you're being hard on yourself about. Be a little more gentle with yourself. So moving forward, then we have better. Okay, so that's good, right? Because we all want better. And being that, like I said, something about you releasing something, having patience in that, doing this pretty quickly. But it seems like the sooner or quicker that you release something, whatever it is, obviously I don't know, you know that for yourself. So if this resonates, then process it for what it is for you. But in you releasing those emotions, the person, the people, the place, the thing, whatever it is, things are gonna get better. Okay, and have that thought process. Like actually believe that. Like, hey, if I stop thinking like this, then things can get better for me. Or if I release this person or this, connection, like, yeah, it may hurt or it may be kind of challenging going forward, or I may be uncertain of what's going to happen going forward. But ultimately, I know everything works for my good and things are going to get better. Okay? So then, following better, we have support. And I think that's really dope because, yeah, like you're going to have support in whatever this is. Okay? And whether that's, you've got best friends or sisters, brothers, family, if it's not any of those, it could just simply be your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the divine deities, like whatever you subscribe to, whatever you are in a positive connection with, you are going to have the support that you need in order to go through this process of release in whatever it is. Like I said, if it's just as simple as it has nothing to do with the 3D and like an actual person outside of yourself, if this is just you in your own mind of having to release certain thought processes, the divine is going to be right there with you to guide you through the process and just let you feel that safety and that comfort throughout the process. Okay. So then I have house here. All right. So, I don't know if someone's needing to move forward from a home situation, or I don't know, we have better, prior to getting house, we have better support in house. So, someone could really be getting a new connection that's going to grant them support in getting a new home. Maybe you could be getting a home loan, maybe you could be getting grants, maybe you could be getting just a cash gift, cash donation for you to get a new home. Um, but just know that whatever this is here, it's something that's better for you. Okay, it's something that's better for you, and you have the support. Okay, so if you are, in the process of like, hey, I want to be a homeowner. I'm tired of living in apartments or shared house space with others. I want my own home. Like, it's okay to release, even if you're uncertain, okay? And take that for what it is, okay? Please use your own intuition and your discernment. I'm just reading what I'm getting here intuitively as well as what these cards are saying, okay? So, create your plan, work with your divine team, your spirit guides, whoever your support system is, in getting all the information that you need. Don't just kind of jump out there on a whim unless that's what spirit is telling you. If spirit is telling you, hey, take the leap, we got you, because you have support here, okay? And you have, things are getting better, okay? So, you know, like I said, please just use your own personal discernment and intuition, okay? But it's looking good, okay, for somebody. So, then, following house, we have shift. We have shift. So things are shifting for you, and following shift, we have well wishes. All right. So I'm really feeling a good energy on this reading. Um, yeah, like there's about to be a really beautiful shift for someone. Um, I just have to put emphasis on the word better here. I just really feel like something is really divine and really, really beautiful that's about to happen for someone. Okay, take the action that you need. You're getting well wishes from whether it be this situation takes place where you get a new home and people are going to be, oh my gosh, congratulations, you know, just so happy for you. It could just be as simple as spirit is like, hey, we got you, we're supporting you, it's time for your shift. If you trust us and you release and you do this quickly, okay, and just have patience in knowing that we got you. um, and just loving on yourself through the process so that you know it's okay. This shift, this new home, it's all gonna come together just like this is in a circle here. And then lastly, they heard you. They heard you, love. Like, this is great. They heard you. You've been praying, fasting. That could even be what this is, right? You've been praying and they heard you. You've been fasting because you've been wanting a new home situation, and your shift is here. It's coming, okay? So have patience and trust that you have the support for this to turn out so much better for you. And you have well wishes. So I'm really excited for whoever this reading resonates with, because like that's really dope. So congratulations in advance for your new home situation. And let me also say, because I'm kind of getting something else too. You know, home, they say home is where the heart is, right? We've heard that saying before, you know? And so even if this may not be an actual physical structure, right? Because remember, I was going back to saying about releasing certain thoughts and mindsets. Maybe it's just as simple as your house being your temple, your body, right? Your mind, everything that's within you. It's like I'm getting, just know that there's gonna be a major shift within you, and in you releasing certain thought processes and mindsets, like everything that you've been praying for, it, like they heard you. Your spirit guides heard you. God, source, the universe heard you. Like they know what you're needing, they know what you're wanting, and things are gonna get better. Okay, so just stay in your hope. um you know, speak life over yourself. Use those affirmations, you know, I am divinely connected to the most high source of divine white light, and I have everything that I need. um, I lack nothing. I am healthy. I am well. Just speak life over yourself in whatever your situation is. Okay. So that is those cards that are just my cards. I've written up. Okay. So then I'm gonna go into the oracle cards that I have here, and so the first card came up as boundaries. Okay. I'm gonna show that to you there. Boundaries. It's actually a really, really beautiful card. I love this deck. Like I said, this is Rebecca Campbell. The artwork is by Danielle Noel. This is a beautiful, beautiful oracle deck. But okay, so just looking at the card, it says here, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay. Now, I will say, we're going to go back to finding the word better, okay? and that's also here in this card. And then we also have release. So, hey, maybe there's a situation that you've been holding on to, and you haven't had firm boundaries, okay? And it could possibly be testing your patience, excuse me. Um, and so maybe you're needing to enforce some boundaries and do it quickly, okay? Because you could have been being taken advantage of because you're just you have a big heart and you just want to love and help others and whatever and whatnot. But yeah, in this card, as you can see, she's stretched out, and there's all these hands just coming at her, pulling on her, tugging on her. And if you can see her face here, I'll try to get it closer. She doesn't really look that happy, okay? She looks like she's kind of overwhelmed. She's like, hey, this is a bit much. So if you are in any situation where you just kind of feel like you're being tugged at by everybody, and yeah, it's probably time for you to really stop and process what boundaries you need to really reinforce or put in place for individuals who may seem to be, they could be energy vampires and just try to drain you of all your energy, and you could be overstimulated and just like, look, I am tired. So back up. Here's my boundary. Please don't cross it. Um, yeah, but so let me go into a little more detail with that real quick. It says you are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drainer ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, and taken advantage of. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. That's exactly what I was just saying. It says saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is your second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay? So hopefully that resonated with someone. Then we have here protection. Okay? And like I say, man, I love these cards. They're so pretty. And then you have like all of these beautiful people, and you see how they have their arms crossed up there. It says here, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So, hey, this actually could go back to, like I said, when we were beginning the reading. This could be someone, like I said, there could be multiple different situations here. So, um, obviously, it's not going to resonate with everybody. This is a collective reading, and I could just be picking up different energies. So, but like I was saying, this could actually be a connection outside of yourself, okay? And maybe, like I said before, you know that you need to release certain violent connections because there has not been clear boundaries set, okay? And in that, there's probably some resentment and just some confusion. But, you know, you're protected, and you just have to really realize that you got to call back your power. That's exactly what it says on the card. It says call back your power, cut the cords. So I mean, that's doing nothing but simply confirming that release right there. You know, um, I give me a second. I'm seeing if I pick up anything else here. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just really feeling like whatever's going on, you gotta really sit with yourself and stop being so worried about, you know, sometimes we go through things in life where we love people, right? And it, it may not be the best connection for us. Like it may have been for a certain period of time, and then we grow, and in growing, we realize, like, you know, I think it's time to kind of let this go. And you fear others judge outside of the connection, judging your decision, right? When in reality, it's kind of like maybe you do value their opinion, but you should not value their opinion more than you value your own personal well being. You get what I'm saying? It's like you have to live your life. They're not going to wake up every day, and have to actually experience your experiences. Now, granted, if it's family or something, yes, they may have to be there to support you through certain things. But that's the whole point of, if someone genuinely loves you, they're going to still support you, regardless of if you make goofy or not so great decisions, regardless. And yeah, they may have some things to say at that time, like, oh, I'm not, why'd you do that? Whatever, whatever. But ultimately, if you know deep down that you made the choice because you just weren't fulfilled, or whatever, maybe it was just simply it needed to happen for your mental health, then those are very reasonable and logical reasons as to why it's okay for you to release some things that you feel are no longer serving you. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into letting you know a little more detail about protection. Okay, the protection card says you are being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy and see what were we talking about. We were talking about energy vampires, people draining your energy. You have all these hands here pulling on you, wanting you to do this and that and be there for this and that. And you may be a highly energetic person. You may be very loving, have a huge heart, but love. Do not let people drain you of that, because if you pour into everyone else on a continuous basis consistently, you could have a huge well of water, love, okay? But once the well runs dry, right? If no one is dumping buckets back in your well, you're gonna be drained, okay? So please, 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 please call back your power. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events. So it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so treat them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can give away our power. So it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords or doing a form of healing known as a soul retrieval. Can you think of a traumatic event, relationship, or soul memory that you are being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakra feels like it needs a bit of energetic cleanup. It says here for you to, let's see here. Okay. Hold the card on the chakra or chakras that needs cleaning and repeat the following. And I'm holding this up here because you can take a screenshot of this picture, and then you can say the saying that they're requesting that you say, suggesting that you say. Okay, I'll get you a good screenshot real quick. Awesome. Okay. And it says, like I said, it says hold the card on the chakra or chakras that needs cleaning and repeat the following. I call back any lost soul fragments, power, or light now. Any vows, soul contracts, hexes, or programs from the past or present, from this life or others that are not in the highest good of all. I relinquish now any power or light that I have willingly or unwillingly given away or had taken from me. I call back now any cords or attachments from this life or others. I release now for the highest good of all. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay? So I really, really hope that that works for you and it helps you. Um, yeah, I mean, that was pretty deep and beautiful. So then we have here the Great Gathering. The Great Gathering. Now, I don't know what you get from this card here. Oh, and let me read what it says here. It says, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. But it looks like there's a bunch of souls, right? And they're all headed in the same direction. So, hey, maybe your soul tribe is on the way. You know, maybe you've just been wanting people to understand you and not just want to use you or dump out their burdens on you. You want people in your life who are going to do the same exact things, and so that's why you've been feeling like it's time for you to release certain connections, because you know we have to make room for newness to come in, you know. And that's just kind of how life works. I really, forgive me because I don't really want to use this connection, but it's just something that if we've paid attention over our lifetime, um, you know, in life sometimes when there's new life that enters the world, we could lose an old life, right? So sometimes you have someone who dies and passes on, and then you know there's like a new baby that comes in and just like you know just adds a little light and joy into the world. And please, please, you know, if in fact that is someone's situation, since it did kind of come to me like that, you know, just know that it's gonna be okay. And if in fact you've just recently lost someone, I do sincerely apologize for you know having to speak on that and bringing that energy to the forefront. But know, you know that when we pass on, you know, sometimes the energy of that spirit, like I say, can reincarnate into that new child, or even just simply be a new angel of protection. um, for you and your family, okay? All right. So going back into the Great Gathering, you are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creations, something is re-threaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you in your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet, to raise consciousness, so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. It says here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this up so you can get a good screenshot of this as well. It says, hold the card on your heart and say, I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of light all over the planet. Okay. And then lastly, we have here, I know everybody may not be familiar with Pleiades, and that's okay. If you're not, please go look it up, because if you've been led to this reading and we have this card here, Pleiades, you could very well be Pleiadian, okay? Pleiadian. You could very well have connections, or even just, hey, they're watching over you. They're looking out for you. They know that you are a star seed. They know that you are an indigo child, or maybe, like I said, maybe you are carrying right now and you're pregnant, and maybe that child is connected to Pleiades. They are a star seed and indigo child. Okay. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And man, like I said, I love these cards. They are just so beautiful. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get you your last message, and then I am gonna let you go about your way. You know, I don't want to hold you up too long here. So, the Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest. So hey, if you do a lot of talking, baby, hey, keep on talking. All right, don't let nobody shut you up. That might be going back to I don't even know which one it was we were talking about. Yeah, call your power back. Okay. Look, I'm just saying, call your power back. Okay. Um, keep on talking. And so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Okay. Your presence and unique light is needed. So let's hold it up so you can get a good screenshot here. It says, hold the card on your heart and say, I call upon Pleiadian consciousness of the highest realms and highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of Source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. And look, I feel like I just feel like that is the reading. Okay. I love y'all. I really hope that you receive something really great from this reading. Like I said, I know it's going to be different for every person, but yeah, man, whatever it is, they heard you. I mean, like, okay, your Pleiadian family, they heard you, and they're going to give you the support for you to release what you need to release, for you to set those boundaries, for you to call your power back, for you to find your soul tribe, for the shift to happen of well wishes, and for you to have the support for your new home, whether that's within your temple or an actual physical new home. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I personally think this is a great reading. I know when we're in a period of uncertainty, yeah, it can be rough, it can be challenging. But hey, man, you got this. Like you, you got the support from your star family. So don't trip, okay? This is the Oracle deck that was used, as stated before. And yeah, if this video served you well and you like the energy of the reading, you like, um, even if it's just as simple as hearing my voice or just me and my deliverance of how I intuitively read, as well as just the support of the Oracle cards, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment what you took from the reading. Yeah, I think that's it. You be well. Take care. Thanks.